So we're back for another video. So today's video is gonna be another short one, very simple but very detailed. So this topic is about what's your mission. All right, every day you get up, you figure out what you're gonna do today. Right, it could be your job, anything you have going on outside your job that wakes you up, that ignites a fire in you. Right. So the question is, how can I identify my mission? How can I pursue that mission? How can I awaken that side of me to, even though I'm going through certain things in life, that I can still pursue that mission, right? Because just because you have a purpose, and if you do have a mission, if you do know what you're going after, good for you. You're the ones who actually are awake and know what you want to do with your life. But the ones who don't, is that even though when you do have a plan, you have certain routines that you want to do to achieve what you want to, or you think about, or you dream about, that you're still going to go through certain obstacles, certain temptations, and most importantly, you can go through hardships. When you're trying to achieve that mission, right? But that's the that's the part that actually shows you if your mission is actually valid, right? A lot of people want to say they want to do this and do that, and they speak these things to certain people and they have conversations with their family members, co-workers, friends, or people who they talk to day to day. But at the end of the day, your actions must meet those expectations that you tell those people, right? At the end of the day, people don't believe what you do unless they see proof in what you do, the consistency in what you do. Then they can actually trust that person. Hey, he's gonna deliver, or hey, she's gonna deliver. So at the end of the day, you have to get up every day and prove to yourself that this is what I'm about. This is what my mission is. This is what I'm going to achieve. And whether I go through these hard times or these difficult times, that I'm gonna trust God that this mission is going to be fulfilled. It's gonna come to pass. Meaning it'll come a thought, and it'll come to reality, and that you will live that reality. But it takes a lot of faith, it takes a lot of trust, and walking by faith and not by sight, right? A lot of people don't talk about that because it's true. You don't know what you're going to go through. You don't know what the challenges and tribulations, right? Nobody knows the hardships that you have to go through to achieve what you're trying to get to, or what you go through day to day, right? Only you know that, and God knows that, and certain people in your circle know that, right? But that's on you. That's your, you know, personality and how you communicate what you want out of life, right? But to identify your mission is, what do you think about? What do you dream about? What sets you on fire to get up and go do that thing, even though it's something small, but it's big to you because just think about it, right? Sometimes you don't want to do it. Sometimes you don't want to, put yourself out there or to make that effort or to, even attempt it because, 9 out of 10, you will fail. That's the thing. That's the guarantee of any mission that you try to go for. In the beginning, you will fail. And that's a lot of people are scared of because they don't want to fail. They want everything to go smoothly and how they want to. But unfortunately, life is not like that, right? Anything endeavors you go through, it's not going to go as smoothly as you think. Maybe in the beginning, but when it starts getting deeper into what you're trying to achieve and do, you're going to face some opposition to continue to go forward. And that's the point of evolving to continue to grow in what you're trying to do because actually that will make submission even stronger to go forward because now you have something that you have to fight for to continue forward. And that's what you actually want to seek out. That it's not supposed to be easy, right? It's not supposed to be given to you. It's not supposed to be, you know, I'm gonna do this and it's going to work the first swing. Sometimes it takes the third swing. Sometimes it takes the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh swing. And hit that home run, and now you got that momentum, that routine, that consistency that you're looking for. But that takes a lot of what preparation, right? Takes a lot of studying. Takes a lot of what are you need to focus on, what your weaknesses or your strengths. Of course, you always want to focus on your strength because it will eventually expose your weaknesses that you can take account of and continue to grow from. So today's video is just about we're in the middle of the week. So what's your mission? Why do you continue to get up and do what you do. God bless.